Good evening, everyone. We are again here, probably the last time this season, with the series For Sel By Sel from the prestigious platform of SEL, the Society for Endangered and Lesser Known Languages, founded by Dr. Kavita Rastogi in 2011. SEL is dedicated to preserving and revitalizing endangered languages by bringing researchers and communities together to document, describe, and promote these languages. The Society works on creating grammars, dictionaries, and teaching materials for languages at risk. It also raises awareness among native speakers and supports their social, cultural, and economic development. It also supports community development, trains researchers, and offers platforms like seminars and a journal to promote language preservation. To dive deep into these resources, you can take the Cell membership by paying just a tiny amount on the website. That will be a kind of contribution to empower Cell to explore more in the field. For Cell by Cell is a presentation platform where the members of Cell present their ongoing research, and there will be an expert who is a senior Cell member to provide him with a guideline about his research. Our today's researcher is Miss Adwitee, who is a PhD scholar at the Department of Linguistics, University of Lucknow. And the topic she is going to discuss today is a pilot study of cognitive environment of Bhojpuri idioms. And now I take the privilege to introduce our today's expert, Dr. Kakali Mukherjee, who is a former Assistant Registrar General, Office of the Registrar General of India, Language Division, Kolkata. Her specializations include language education, language documentation, descriptive linguistics, and geolinguistics. Under the post Griersonian Linguistic Survey of India project of the Government of India, she coordinated in publishing the LSI volumes of Orissa, Sikkim, and Rajasthan states, besides bringing out the descriptive grammars of many languages in LSI Sikkim, LSI Rajasthan, and LSI Bihar. She was the key person in planning, designing, implementation of the operation of the Mother Tongue Survey of India project of the Government of India and contributed to consolidation of grammars of the languages like Adi, Andamanese, Bishnupriya, Manipuri, Kirati, Thado, and many more. She also contributed to the preparation and publication of the Language Census of India 2011. We are really glad to have you here, ma'am. And I think it's time to start the presentation. Over to you, Miss Adwitee.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, can you listen me?
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is audible.
Oh, sorry because something is troubling me, so I cannot see all of you. But I don't know whether I am audible to you or not.
You are audible to us, ma'am. And can you see the screen, the presentation screen right now?
Only
on your laptop?
Only Aditi's screen I can see. I don't know whether you can listen me or not. Anyway, I am in the program. I am following you. It is some visibility is a issue, so no worry. I request Dr. Adwitee to start her program, to start presenting her this material. So I am very much with you. I am very much in the scene, but visibility is a problem. Video is a problem. So don't worry. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The presentation, you can see that is okay because everybody is seeing just the presentation right now. And after the presentation is over, you will be seeing all the visuals, all the videos of the audience, whoever is speaking.
Now what I have to tell,
you are listening to me. My voice. Sorry, please go ahead. Ma'am, you were saying something.
what should I require to tell something before she starts her presentation, or I will tell something after she completes her presentation?
Ma'am, usually if you want to say something, you're most welcome. But usually, after completing the presentation, we ask for the expert advice, expert views.
Okay, Mr. Ajit and Dr. Ajit, I am very much thankful to you. And let us start the presentation. Okay, I am very much in the
My
program.
pleasure, ma'am. My pleasure, ma'am. Adwitee, over to you. You can start the presentation now.
Okay. Thank you all. Good evening. I am Adwitee from University of Lucknow, and here I am presenting my topic, a pilot study of cognitive environment of Bhojpuri idioms. Basically, this study is a very primary or preliminary study of Bhojpuri idioms according to cognitive perspective. So, here is the introduction. So basically, this study investigates the cognitive mechanism of idiom in Bhojpuri. So it explores how idiomatic expressions are understood, processed, stored, and used by human mind. And as my topic is about cognitive environment, so we can start from cognitive perspective. So, analyzing idioms from cognitive perspective is essential because it helps us to understand how the human mind process figurative languages, and which is a crucial part of our communication. So, idioms are very common in all languages, and we use it means we use it in our regular communication. That's why I want to work on the idioms. So here is the introduction of idioms. Uh, um, Idioms play a very crucial role in any language, both linguistically and culturally. So, and cognitive analysis of idioms help us understand how a speaker of a language perceive and categorize the world. Because idioms are not random, they are deeply tied to conceptual metaphors and mental models. And so, I am working on Bhojpuri language. And I am a native speaker of Bhojpuri language. So, here is a very short introduction of Bhojpuri. So basically, Bhojpuri is an Indo-Aryan language spoken primarily in eastern India, Nepal, and by large diaspora communities in countries like Mauritius, Fiji. And when we talk about number of speakers of Bhojpuri, then it is approximately 50 to 60 million native speakers are in India and Nepal, and over 100 million including second language speakers. And it is one of the most spoken languages in Indian subcontinent. When we talk about linguistic feature of Bhojpuri, so the script of Bhojpuri is nowadays it is in Devanagari, but in before some time, Kathi script was used for Bhojpuri language, and grammar of Bhojpuri is similar to Hindi, but with distinct verb forms, postpositions, and particles. When we talk about vocabulary, then it is influenced by Sanskrit, Hindi, Urdu, and local dialects. Sound system of Bhojpuri is rich in nasal vowel and retroflex consonant. So as we focus on topic, the topic is related to cognitive field. So when we discuss about cognitive linguistics, then the term conceptual metaphor is very important. And this term was given by George Lakoff and Johnson, who argue that our thinking is structured metaphorically, and that language reflects these thought patterns. Basically, a conceptual metaphor is a way of understanding one idea or one concept in term of another. For example, when in our daily life, we use very means a lot of metaphors like जिंदगी एक सफर या जिंदगी की राह type of phrases or expressions we use in our daily communication. So when we see these concepts, or when we see these phrases, so zindagi is a very abstract concept for us, and हमें जब उसको समझना है तो जिंदगी का सफर, जिंदगी की राह, तो हम देखते हैं कि जो लाइक राह जहाँ हम बोल रहे हैं, तो राह से हमारा जो कॉन्सेप्ट जुड़ा हुआ है, राह इज समथिंग लाइक कि जिससे हमें गुजरना है, चलना है, कई सारे अप्स एंड डाउन्स हमें मिलेंगे, कई सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, तो वी कनेक्ट राह टू जिंदगी. So in next slide we can see it in descriptive way. So now the conceptual metaphor which was given by George Lakoff and Mark Johnson in 1980 in his book Metaphors We Live By, that is a very important theory in cognitive linguistics, and it explains how we understand abstract concepts by mapping into concrete or physical experiences. So as we talk in next slide, that there is some key concepts of cognitive theory of metaphor. So हमने जैसा बात किया था जिंदगी की राह, और तो यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं कि we have source domain and target domain. That these two are very important terms in cognitive linguistics. So and the first of all we talk about source domain. So basically the source domain is a familiar or concrete or physical concept. जैसे कि हम राह is very familiar with us, or the like the experiences which we the experiences which we have from our common journey of road, like जैसे कि हम अगर हम सफर कर रहे हैं तो we have so many problems, so we can connect it with life. कि हम जैसे जिंदगी में सफर कर रहे हैं तो हमें बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स मिल रही हैं, बहुत सारी ऊंच नीच मिल रहे हैं, तो ये सारी चीजें हम कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं अपने जो डेली लाइफ का सफर है उससे. सो द सोर्स of this conceptual metaphor is कि journey और road और राह, and the target is कि life. हम रास्ते से जिंदगी को समझ पा रहे हैं. And the next term is mapping. So the mental association between element of the source and target domain, उन दोनों के बीच की जो हम मैपिंग कर रहे हैं, और मैपिंग करने के करके हम एक कॉन्सेप्ट निकाल रहे हैं कि जिंदगी की राह. तो बेसिकली हियर इज द डेटा एनालिसिस ऑफ माय स्टडी. सो यहाँ पे हमने एक वेरी कॉमन एक्सप्रेशन और ईडियम यूज्ड इन भोजपुरी इज लाल पियर भइल. सो it is a very common expression or idiom used in Bhojpuri, and the meaning of this expression is a lot of anger or extremity of anger. So the concept of lal pier is come from a blazing fire. When we see a blazing fire, then we can see that the color of that fire is red and in yellow, and it shows the intensity of fire. So the concept behind the idiom lal pir is the color which is derived from the fire. Here, the idiom lal pir sense has come from the blazing fire, because when the intensity of fire is very high, it looks reddish yellow. ऐसे कई सारे एक्सप्रेशंस हमें हिंदी में भी मिल जाते हैं, लाल जैसे कि वो अंदर से धधक रहा है या उसका खून खौल रहा है. This type of expression we can relate it from fire or from heat. So here is the mapping. When we talk about source domain, the source comes from the blazing fire, the color of that blazing fire, and the target is the extremity of anger. For example, we can take an example, गुस्सा के आग लगल बा, या गुस्से से धधकत है, ऐसा type of example. So the cognitive basis is anger is conceptualized as a heated substance that can erupt or ignite. The second expression idiom is kareja phatal. So it is also a very common idiom used in Bhojpuri language. So kareja, the concept of phatal means the concept of split or torn. अगर हम ये सोचते हैं कि फटने का कॉन्सेप्ट, तो हमारे दिमाग में आता है कि बादल फटने से या किसी गुब्बारे के फटने से या बॉम्ब फटने से. तो फटने का कॉन्सेप्ट जब हमारे दिमाग में आता है, तो हमारे दिमाग में एक ये कॉन्सेप्ट आता है कि सब कुछ खत्म होना या ब्रेक होना. तो करेजा is here the English meaning or literal meaning of करेजा is liver. So liver plays a very crucial role in our body. So when we conceptualize kareja phatal, means that the main or a very crucial part of our body, kareja, when it is torn or split, then everything is like it is very much unbearable pain is there, and everything is breaking, means it is a very physical pain. So the source domain of this idiom is cloud or balloon, something like that, or the target domain is breaking down. So the conceptual metaphor behind this idiom is emotional pain is physical breaking. The next idiom is man hariyail. So man hariyail is also a very common idiom used by Bhojpuri community. So the concept of hariyail or hara or green is freshness, something refreshing. When we think about green, then there are so many concepts like refreshing, liveliness, fertility, joy. These type of terms are come in our mind. So when we conceptualize man hariyail, then man is our like mental state or emotional state, and hariyail the concept behind hariyail is freshness. So the meaning of the expression is very happy. So the metaphorical meaning of this idiom is the mind feels lively or refreshing or emotionally. तो हम जब इस idiom का इस्तेमाल जब हम करते हैं, जब हम बहुत खुश होते हैं, तब फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि हमने कहा कि तोहार चिट्ठी पढ़ के मन हरियाइल, या हम हिंदी में भी बहुत बार कहते हैं कि उसकी चिट्ठी पढ़ के तो मन हरा हो गया, मन खुश हो गया, इस टाइप का. तो the conceptual metaphor of Man Hariyal is कि greenery is happiness. Means the concept behind the greenery is means greenery always means used for prosperity, refreshing. So the meaning of this expression is very happy, and the source domain is greenery and target domain is happiness. The next expression idiom is akil ke anar. Akil ke anar is a very common idiom in Hindi also and in Bhojpuri also. So akil is here is used for intelligence, and the concept behind the akil is reasoning ability, wisdom, or mental clarity. And honor is when we means when we conceptualize honor, then there is something like dark, or something like means absence of light, we can say कि the concept behind the dark is कि absence of light or absence of understanding. So this idiom akil ke anar gives the meaning of a state of mind where intelligence is blocked or absent or useless. So the meaning of this idiom akil ke anar is fool, and the conceptual metaphor is foolishness is darkness. So when we talk about mapping, then there is the source domain is darkness, which the source domain is darkness and the target domain is foolishness. इसको हम समझ सकते हैं with the example कि ई तो बिल्कुल अकिल के आन्हर बा. तो we use this expression to criticize someone's who is complete lack of sense and reason. तो मीन्स जिसको बिल्कुल भी समझ नहीं होगी उसके लिए हम इस एक्सप्रेशन का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. And the next idiom is नाक ऊंचा या ऊंची नाक. इसका भी इस्तेमाल हिंदी में बहुत होता है. So the meaning of this expression idiom or expression नाक ऊंचा is too proud. When we talk about nose, और तो nose से हमें means in our culture we it consistently appears as a symbol of emotion, identity, pride, perception और social status. जब हम नाक की बात कर रहे होते हैं तो नाक जो है वो हमारे जो है प्राइड को भी डिनोट करता है, हमारी आइडेंटिटी. नाक कट गई, नाक ऊंची है, और कभी कभी हम नाक का इस्तेमाल ऐसे मेटाफोरिकली हम नाक का इस्तेमाल उसकी तो नाक बहुत तेज है, तो इस टाइप से भी करते हैं. तो the metaphorical meaning behind the नाक is कि identity, pride or this type of concepts. So in this idiom नाक ऊंचा is is giving the meaning of too proud or giving the meaning of pride. जैसे कि हम for example we say that नाक ऊंचा करके चलना means to talk with your nose up. जब हम इस मुहावरे का इस्तेमाल करते हैं नॉर्मली, तो the meaning is कि उसकी तो नाक बहुत ऊंची है, नाक ऊंची करके बात कर रहा है, मीन्स अहंकार की बात वहां पे आ जाती है. तो basically the source domain is nose and the target domain of this idiom is pride. तो यहाँ पे मैंने ऐसे ही कुछ एक्सप्रेशन इडियम्स लिए हैं जिसमें कि हम अलग अलग सोर्स डोमेन और टारगेट डोमेन को कैटेगराइज कर सकते हैं और वहां से हम डिफरेंट कॉन्सेप्चुअल मेटाफर्स जो है वो देख सकते हैं। जैसे कि मैंने पिछले स्लाइड्स में नाक को लेकर के एक इडियम लिया था, तो इसीलिए मैंने दूसरा भी इडियम उसी से रिलेटेड लिया है कि नाक कट गई। सो एक नाक कटने के पीछे जो हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट है, या नाक के पीछे, या तो नाक ऊंची है मीन्स दैट की अहंकार ज्यादा है, नाक कट गई, नाक कटना का जो मीनिंग हम हमेशा लेते हैं वो डिसऑनर्ड के रूप में लेते हैं। सो हियर द कॉन्सेप्ट behind the nose is ki nose is honor, so source domain is nose and target domain is honor. And the next idiom is अकिल से कामला। पिछला हमने लिया था अकिल के आनर, सो अकिल से कामला, इस जो मुहावरे में हम अकिल का जो इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं वो एज अ टूल और एज अ इंस्ट्रूमेंट कर रहे हैं, जिससे कि हम अपना काम कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं, जिसको लगा के हम अपना काम कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं, अच्छे से कर सकते हैं। तो सो द कॉन्सेप्ट बिहाइंड दिस इडियम इज अकिल इज अ टूल और इंस्ट्रूमेंट, and the source domain is akil and the target domain is tool. The next idiom is दिल से बात करा या फिर दिल टूट गया। तो here दिल is something like a container, दिल से बात करना या दिल टूट गया। दिल टूटना is something like कि दिल is a मटेरियल और कंटेनर जो कि टूट गया, और उसके टूटने से उसके द फ्लूइड इन दैट कंटेनर इज लाइक कि दिल इज कॉन्सेप्चुअलाइज लाइक अ कंटेनर, और उसमें कोई फ्लूइड है और उसके दिल के टूट जाने से वो फ्लूइड बिखर गया। दैट मीन्स कि सब बिखर जाना। द मीनिंग बिहाइंड दिस इडियम इज कि सब बिखर जाना। सो वी कॉन्सेप्चुअलाइज हियर हार्ट एज अ कंटेनर। So the source domain is heart and the target domain is container. Like that मैंने कई सारे और एक्सप्रेशंस लिए हैं, जैसे दिल बैठ गई या दिल बैठ गई। तो बैठ गई का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है मीन्स जो इन इन आवर conceptual yes, means in our concept we think down is something like bad, कि हम जैसे कुछ गिर रहा है, उसकी पगड़ी गिर गई या उसका दिल बैठ गया, तो डाउन इज वी conceptualize डाउन एज अ बैड थिंग। तो दिल बैठ गई इज समथिंग कि डाउन इज बैड। तो सोर्स डोमेन इज डाउन एंड टारगेट डोमेन इज बैड। सातवें आसमान पर अप इज गुड। जब हम अप की बात, जैसे उसकी खुशी सातवें आसमान पे है, तो वो उसके and we take some other example like happiness is up, उसकी खुशी सातवें आसमान पे है। ऐसे डायरेक्शनल जो इडियम्स हैं जो जिसमें कि डायरेक्शन का इस्तेमाल काफी ज्यादा हो रहा है, ऐसे बहुत सारे इडियम्स हैं जिसमें कि कंसेप्चुअल मेटाफर जो है अप इज गुड के रूप में हम देखते हैं। तो यहाँ पे जो सोर्स डोमेन होगा वो अप होगा एंड द टारगेट डोमेन इज गुड। सो मन में आग लगना, मन में आग लगल बा। सो आग का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है हम लोग पिछले भी मुहावरे में देखे। सो मन में आग लगल बा इज, मन इज लाइक अ मटेरियल और मन इज लाइक अ कंटेनर कि जिसमें कि आग लग गई, और आग लगने की वजह से सब खत्म हो रहा है, नुकसान हो रहा है। तो इस एक्सप्रेशन के पीछे ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो है। so the source domain of that idiom मन में आग लगल is mind and target domain is कि mind is a container. So this is a very preliminary study about cognitive involvement of Bhojpuri idiom. So I am trying to do my best in this. So here is the conclusion कि the metaphorical analysis of Bhojpuri idioms reveals that Bhojpuri is rich in conceptual metaphor, deeply rooted in cultural experiences, and by the study, we can say that these metaphors are not just a stylistic device, but represent the cognitive structure through which Bhojpuri speaker understand the world. And the key finding of the study is the key conceptual metaphors are universal and culturally shaped. जैसा कि हमने कहा मन हरियाइल. So it is very much means metaphors are always uh, mean the metaphors are our embodied experience. जो हम लोग फील करते हैं, हमारी जो भाषा है वो उसी तरीके से डिराइव होती है. And metaphor reflect a deep connection to nature and social order, and bodily based metaphors dominate emotional and moral languages. So final finding is कि Bhojpuri idiom illustrate how metaphor is not merely poetic. It is cognitive, functional, and cultural. And idiomatic expression examined serve as mental shortcuts expressing complex emotional, moral and social concepts through familiar bodily and environmental experiences. So I want some suggestion to continue my work. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Adwitee, uh, for the presentation. It was a detailed one. And I think this concept is not only in Bhojpuri. I can associate this with Hindi and English as well. I don't know about other languages. Ma'am will throw light on that. And before I go to ma'am for her expert views, I would like the audience to come forward with their questions if they have any.
Sir, may I speak?
Sure, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to ask two questions. Questions that I have. Number one is a general question, a broad question about the fact that your study maps a metaphor. It generally talks about an idiom. बट ये जो आपने बात किया है कि कोई इडियम्स होते हैं, इनके जो अर्थ होते हैं, इसका भी तो एक डेवलपमेंट होता है. लाइक इट इज एट सो हैव यू कंसिडर्ड दैट whether it is it is in a stage of development, or have you done an entirely synchronic study of how people perceive the metaphor at any given point in time? This is number one, my question. And number two question is, have you considered the categories that you are, you have categorized that there is a source domain and a target domain, but have you considered what is the contribution of the particular items in the metaphor? Have you, like you, in general, you talked about man haryail. So in that case, haryail, can it be used without man in a different place? And in that case, is it, how much is the contribution of one element and the other element, and whether a section, if it is used in another place, has the same meaning or a little bit of or a part of the meaning? Have you considered this? This is my second question. So I have these two questions only.
जी, ओके मैम, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं आपके सेकंड जो क्वेश्चन है उसका आंसर करना चाहूँगी कि जब हम बात करते हैं हरियाइल, सो जो हरा कलर है उसके पीछे हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट, जैसा कि मैंने बताया कि वो जॉय या फिर प्रॉस्पेरिटी या फिर इस तरीके के जो पॉजिटिव कॉन्सेप्ट है उससे ही रिलेटेड है. तो बेसिकली अगर हम हरियाइल शब्द का इस्तेमाल जिस भी शब्द के साथ करते हैं, लाइक मन हरियाइल या दिल हरियाइल या फिर इस टाइप के किसी भी शब्द के साथ, तो मीनिंग जो है वो उसी जॉय के लिए या प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए या फिर रिफ्रेशिंग के लिए ही आएगी। और सिर्फ हरियाली जो शब्द है वो भी अपने आप में इसी का कॉन्सेप्ट देता है कि वो जॉय के लिए या ग्रीनरी के लिए या प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए है, तो वो इंडिविजुअल भी इस्तेमाल हो सकता है हरियाली। एंड द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज कि सॉरी मैम, कैन यू रिपीट योर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन?
Yeah, so my first question कि आपने एक मेटाफर के बारे में बात किया और उसके मीनिंग इडियम के बारे में बात किया, मीनिंग के बारे में बात किया, पर मेटाफर डेवलपमेंटल स्टेज में होता है, उसकी अर्थ में कुछ चेंजेस आते हैं, समय के साथ साथ बदल जाता है, और उसका जो वो कहाँ से आया है, जैसे आप बोलते हैं इसका पॉजिटिव अर्थ है, या ये किसी स्टेज इन हिस्ट्री एक डायक्रॉनिक्स मूव। सो क्या आपने इस चीज को क्योंकि आपने बोला है कि ये कल्चरली रूटेड है, तो अगर रूटेड है उसमें थोड़ा सा इतिहास या कल्चर का जो बनावटी है उसको हमें बात करना पड़ता है, तो क्या आपने इसको डेवलपमेंटल स्टेज के अप्रोच से देखा है, या सिर्फ एक सिंक्रोनिक इस समय के भीत पर अब लोग क्या समझते हैं इसके आधार पर देखा है?
जी मैम, जहाँ तक मेरी समझ है कि जो मेटाफर है वो हमारे बॉडीली एक्सपीरियंस जो हमारे सोसाइटी में या हमारे कल्चर में चीज़ों को लेके जो हमारा जो एक्सपीरियंस है उससे वो डिफाइन होता है मेटाफर। तो आई थिंक इट इज नॉट डेवलपमेंटल की समय के साथ जो है वो मीनिंग चेंज होती जा रही है। मुझे नहीं लगता है कि क्योंकि ज़्यादातर होता है कि किसी भी चीज़ को लेके हमारे कॉन्सेप्ट जो हैं वो सिमिलर रहते हैं। जैसे अगर हमने हरा का बात किया या हमने लाल का बात किया, तो लाल का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है जो अभी तक शायद हमने अभी तक के लिटरेचर में या कहीं भी हमने लाल का अगर हमने कॉन्सेप्ट देखा है तो वो गुस्से के लिए ही यूज हो रहा है। हरे का कॉन्सेप्ट देखा है तो वो प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए या हैप्पी के लिए यूज हो रहा है। तो मेरे ख्याल से कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत रेयरली चेंज होते होंगे इन शब्दों के पीछे। ये तो शुरू से ऐसे ही आए मैंने देखा है।
थैंक यू।
ओके, थैंक यू मैम। यस राजीव सर, यू कैन आस्क।
Anyone else with their questions?
Hello, Dr. Ajit. May I put my discussion here?
Sure, ma'am, I'm coming to you. I can see, sorry to interrupt you. I can see a question in the chat box. Vinay Tiwari ji is asking a question. How does the cognitive environment of Bhojpuri speakers influence the creation and use of idioms? Vinay ji, if you want to come forward and ask your question, you can. Otherwise, I have read it. I repeat the question. Adwitee, you can.
Yeah, I can answer, भैया.
Okay, please go ahead.
जी. सर, जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी कहा कि जो इडियम्स हमारे हैं वो हमारे कल्चर से बहुत ज़्यादा प्रभावित होते हैं। तो जो भोजपुरी का कल्चर है उससे हमारे इडियम्स ऑफ कोर्स उससे जैसे गई भैंस पानी में या गई भैंस पानी में या फिर नाचना आवे आंगन टेढ़ा, दिस टाइप ऑफ एक लाठी से सांप भी मर गया लाठी भी नहीं टूटी टाइप ऑफ these type of idioms are very much influenced from our society or our culture. So हम जैसा भी अपने कल्चर में महसूस करते हैं, तो हमारा जो सेंस ऑफ लाइक सेंस ऑफ क्रिएशन, आपने क्रिएशन की बात की, तो हम जैसा जो अपनी सोसाइटी में देख रहे हैं, महसूस कर रहे हैं, हमारे शब्द भी जो है और हमारा जो सोच है वो भी वहीं से विकसित होता है। तो इस तरीके से जो है हमारा इडियम्स जो हैं वो रोल निभाते हैं। Sir, are you satisfied with the answer, or you may ask some other?
Adwitee, I think there's a network issue, and that's why he's not appearing on the screen. He is writing on the chat box, and he has gone to another question here. How do Bhojpuri idioms evolve when speakers migrate or shift cultural environments? Can you see the chat box,
Yeah,
Adwitee?
yeah. How do Bhojpuri idioms evolve when speakers migrate and shift cultural environment? Okay. तो सर बेसिकली अगर कोई भी भोजपुरी स्पीकर माइग्रेट हो रहा है और वो कहीं किसी अदर लैंग्वेज या किसी अदर एनवायरनमेंट में जा रहा है, तो उसकी भाषा अपने आप ही प्रभावित होगी। वहाँ पे कोड मिक्सिंग, कोड स्विचिंग आ जाती है। तो हमने कई बार देखा है कि जो हमारे इडियम्स हैं, अभी इस पे तो स्टडी करना पड़ेगा मुझे। आई डोंट हैव एनी एग्जांपल, बट वी कैन सी कि नॉर्मल जो हमारी जो मातृभाषा है, नेटिव लैंग्वेज भोजपुरी और इंग्लिश को मिला के भी बहुत सारे एक्सप्रेशंस, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आजकल सोशल मीडिया पे भी चल रही हैं। और आई थिंक आई डोंट हैव एनी लाइक एनी एग्जांपल राइट नाउ, बट ये चीज़ें तो होती हैं। जैसे जैसे हम जिस भी सोसाइटी, कल्चर, एनवायरनमेंट में जाएंगे, हमारी भाषा उससे प्रभावित होगी, तो ऑफ कोर्स तरीके से वो
Yes.
चेंज।
Anyone else?
सर राजीव सर इज आल्सो देयर। राजीव सर, you can ask.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're audible.
Yeah, thank you, Ajit. Adwitee ji, it was a really good presentation. I must congratulate you. I joined in between, so I don't know whether you addressed this. I first ask you, आपने ये जो idioms चुने हैं, इन
जी
है, तो आप बताएंगे ये आपने किस डोमेन से उठाया है? जैसे पॉपुलर कल्चर से या फिल्मों से, क्योंकि रिटन लिटरेचर में तो इतना कुछ अवेलेबल नहीं है, इसलिए मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ, ताकि उस पर आधारित मेरा दूसरा प्रश्न है। जी
जी सर, एक्चुअली ये जो प्रेजेंटेशन है, बेसिकली मैं अभी इस पे काम करना चाह रही हूँ। तो मैंने एक बहुत छोटी सी पायलट स्टडी की है, और इसके एक्सप्रेशन जो बहुत कॉमन यूज होते हैं हमारी सोसाइटी में, जो मुझे पता है
अच्छा
कि ये बहुत
अच्छा
कॉमनली
अच्छा।
यूज हो रहा है,
हम्म,
तो मैंने वैसे ही एक्सप्रेशंस लिए हैं।
हम्म,
जी
So please go ahead if you have any other question.
Ajit, can I ask it?
यस सर।
Yeah, sure, sir. Please go ahead.
सर यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल, आई थिंक you are on.
Sir, your voice is cracking. I think there is a network issue, and that's why we are just merely listening to your words. Are we audible to you, Rajiv sir? I think there is an issue with Rajiv sir's network, and we are not able to uh, hear his voice at the moment. Anyone else who is willing to ask any question? I think by the time yes,
am I
sir.
audible
Yes.
now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now you are audible.
Yeah. So I was just suggesting if you have noticed in IPL, Adwitee, uh, we have commentary now in Bhojpuri as well.
Yes, sir.
And the kind of metaphors they use there are actually something which are a general Hindi speaker or somebody who knows something related to Hindi might not know, because the terminology or the source domain that they use is something very much rooted into Bhojpuri culture. For example, गेना के मार के फुकना बना दियालस. So फुकना in general any Hindi speaker might not know, right? But someone who knows Bhojpuri will know that, okay, he's talking about Gubara, right? So I suggest you to go for domains like these where you can see more application of such metaphors. That was just a suggestion. Thank you.
Ji, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Rajiv sir. Anyone else? Ma'am has been waiting for long. I'm really sorry to make you wait, ma'am, for such a long time. I thought that audience should come first with the questions so that we can.
It is all right. It is all right.
I think by the time they are thinking, we can go ahead with the expert views. So over to you, ma'am.
Pardon, did you request me to tell something?
No, ma'am. By the time they are thinking, I mean, I don't think there is another person from the audience with the questions. So I request you to go with your expert views now. You can give your suggestions to Adwitee now, ma'am, please. Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are audible. But I thought that you are asking somebody else, isn't it?
No, ma'am. I'm asking you to go ahead and give your suggestions to Adwitee now, because nobody
Can I
else
start
is
now?
willing to ask questions. Yeah, you can start now, ma'am. Please. I'm really
If
sorry to make
anybody
you wait for
wants-
such a long time.
No, Ajit ji, if anybody else is there to question, so let them complete their question, then I will go ahead.
I don't think
Anybody
so.
else is-
Nobody's turning up now. No, nobody's turning up now. You can go ahead.
Okay, first I must congratulate and I must extend my thanks to this young researcher, Ms. Aditya. So to handle such interesting matter like this idioms, because all of us, we know that idiom beautifies our language. Idioms and phrases beautify and strengthen our this language, this stylistic way and semantic way. It enriches language. These idioms and phrases enriches the languages. But this you have started with the way, the method here is this: the concept, source, and target. This is your approach. This is your methodology. that concept, then from concept you have developed the source, and then you have from the source you have developed the actual target meaning of the metaphorical idiom. That if I understand properly, it is this method. But prior to that, I may be permitted by everybody to put a question that what is the basis? I mean, how you have collected data? It is at random by this oral conversation, by oral narratives, or from the written narratives, or from these novels or any stories or anything, any other this documental source. That I want to know. Only that will help me in giving the further inputs to you, because I understand, because colloquially we may use some some idioms and phrases. This is all right, but what is their application in the written form? What is the application in the literary mode? That is also to see, because you have concentrated your concept by this, जैसे करेजा, जैसे हरियारी, then this another is nak ucha. There is diverse source of contents, because you have already told that this metaphor is extremely complex emotion and social concept. So these are the all social concept. If you consider, then it has their register. All these idioms have their register. Jaise Kareja, Arman Utal, and Akil, the Nakunchi, these are all having their register, means from the main concept is from the body parts. Body parts. But there are, aside body parts, there are something more. This is man hariyai. This hariyai is not the body part. It is some natural attribute or color or nature stock to human being. So have you graded your register first when you are developing your concept basis? Have you considered those registers? That body, human or animals, body material, body semantics, and these color semantics, or this expression of human mind, जैसे रेजियस यूटल और मन राग लगिल, ऐसा जो आपने कहा है. So these are the things I have to say you, that you must put in your thesis, that register based development for the concept, that very first stage.
I think your voice has stopped coming. It started coming. It started coming now.
It is because Akhi ke putri while. That means very affectionate. This putari is something, Hariyai is something, and Nakucha and Kareja Patil, these are something else. So that's why my first request and first suggestion is, you have to build a register for highlighting your concept basis before going to the source of thought and ultimate target of the metaphor. And prior to this, already I put my question, that what is the basic of your this collection of the metaphors? It is only oral or it is from the literature? This is very important. Then also, when you are explaining from concept to source and then target, you have to put your explanation in such a manner, because these are the part of polysemantic, because particular word has poly application. Man का कितने सारे applications हो सकती है, आंख का कितने सारी applications हो सकती है, and it is universal in all languages. irrespective of our Aryan languages and across Aryan languages. So that's why it is very important that this you have to build the notion that what you want to tell, because since it is polysemantic basis, so which semantic basis you are going to adopt in your concept, that is very important. So if you kindly consider this suggestion, I think your presentation will cover some more this cognitive, what, because your emphasis is on cognitive basis, so it will give more cognition to your metaphorical choice and metaphorical explanation and target explanation. These are three observations which I put forward you. Now you are the best master, you are the best guide of your own thesis. So this is I like to tell you, and again I congratulate. And one more thing, have you compared whether it is Bhojpuri means which Bhojpuri? Because once you told it is Bihar and Nepal. So because Bhojpuri has three broader dialects and more than three sub dialects. So Bhojpuri means the dialects. What is it? Which dialect specific you are adapting? You are collecting these metaphors. Is it standard Bhojpuri or Western Bhojpuri or Eastern Bhojpuri or something? So, or literary Bhojpuri. These also, your this presentation or your thesis also require this specification. These four observation I just put before you for your inclusion or your consideration. Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you,
Ajit. Did you
Most
get my
welcome, ma'am.
points, madam?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
my points, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Actually,
Number
ma'am.
one, which variety of Bhojpuri? Number two, whether it is oral or literature. And third is the register of the concepts, register of picking up the concepts, and then categorize this policy and about the among the concepts, which semantic form you are going to choose for your source and target. These are the four observations. I think those have to be included in your thesis before you, because it is a cognitive approach. So before you go for your cognition presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, Rajiv sir is asking, I can see the chat box. Which Bhojpuri is the standard one? I think, okay. He has written,
The
Dr. Mukherjee just mentioned about it.
standard Bhojpuri is frequently called that this Purvi, this which is the Bhojpuri, I don't know, will be the best master, but Bhojpuri is spoken in the border of the UP and Bihar. That Bhojpuri is considered as the standard Bhojpuri. I don't know. Being the Bhojpuri speaker, you will be the master which Bhojpuri is the standard one. Because what is our knowledge base? That is the Suniti Chatterjee and this Grierson. They are very old. But now the researcher who are working in the presently in this domain, they are the best master in picking up and in choosing and giving this veto, that which is the standard variety of Bhojpuri, and how this metaphor of the standard variety can be compared to the Western dialectal variety or Eastern dialectal variety, or the variety like this Nagpuri and Western and like this thing, Valesi. There are different shades of Bhojpuri. So that is my question. Rajiv ji, regarding this, what is the standard Bhojpuri? This is my contention. Am I clear, please? Am I clear,
Rajiv sir,
Rajiv ji?
hope you got your answer.
Yes, madam, that's clear to me. Thank you.
Welcome.
Adwitee, you want to say something to ma'am or?
Yeah. Actually, मैम ये जो काम है ये मतलब मैंने अभी तक जो समझा है कि इस स्टडी के बाद जो मैंने समझा है कि मुझे जो काम करना है वो हम एक स्पेसिफिक डोमेन पे काम कर सकते हैं, लाइक कि या फिर हम कलर टर्म से रिलेटेड इडियम्स ले लें या फिर समथिंग रिलेटेड टू बॉडी पार्ट, ऐसा करके
typical domain or colored domain, whichever will be your cup of tea, that have to be specified.
जी जी। तो बेसिकली मैम ये जो मेरा ईडीएम का कलेक्शन है, सबसे पहले ये जो नॉर्मली जो हम यूजुअल टॉक में भोजपुरी स्पीकर्स यूज करते हैं, तो मैंने ऐसे ही रैंडमली कोई भी ले लिया है।
colloquial Bhojpuri
जी, तो मैंने रैंडमली ऐसे ही इडियम्स ले लिए थे। ये कहीं से मीन्स किसी लिटरेचर या फिर ऐसा कहीं से नहीं लिया हुआ है, रैंडम मैंने लिया हुआ है। और ये जो मेरी स्टडी है वो इसीलिए है क्योंकि मैं एक इस पे काम करना चाहती हूँ। तो बेसिकली मैं समझना चाहती थी कि मैं इसको किस तरीके से मीन्स काम कर सकती हूँ इस पे। तो ये बस एक बहुत बेसिक स्टडी है मेरी। जी।
Okay, you will be succeed. You have to basic studies. You have to explain linguistically. You have to explain linguistically, giving insight to the, because idioms is cropping up from the society of a particular speech community. So that's why your base, how it is connected with the societal domain, society, each and every concept, how it is denoting the societal behavior, that has to be reflected. And that's why Bhojpuri, when it is the colloquial Bhojpuri and the written Bhojpuri, that you have to specify in your write-up. And then which Bhojpuri you are picking up and whether those are endorsed or whether those are accepted in your Bhojpuri literature or not. Bhojpuri sang, Bhojpuri literature, Bhojpuri lalabi, Bhojpuri narratives, all this, whether those are in everywhere and whether the colloquial form is attested in the Bhojpuri literature. And then the polysemantic features of each and every concept. Then you can go to the that your concept source target. Then you can finally you can derive your target domain. That I understand. Thank you so much. It is nice. It is brilliant, and I wish you that you must complete and carry on nicely. That's the main thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Dr. Ajit. And thank you, Madam Kavita ji.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable time. We are really grateful to have you here, and we hope that we'll be getting more insights in coming time. And it was really a pleasure having you here with all of us. Thank you so much. And I think it's time to wind up now. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you and regards to all.
Thank you, ma'am.